Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. I had another little glitch yesterday getting the video up. I got up by 6:30, went to post it, and then I got an email from Owen's mom saying that it didn't post. So I don't know what went wrong, but I got it figured out again, and hopefully you're able to watch these each day. I appreciate, though, if you do email me, because it should be up and ready for you to watch before 8 o'clock every single day. So I'm doing those Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just a reminder, because Thursday we'll do our Zoom at noon again this week. So those will be the 3 days that you can look for a video to come. All right, here is my hat for the day. I really like this. I actually stole it out of my son's closet. He got this on a trip to Mexico one time, and I think he bought it just because his sister thought it looked cool on him and he should get it. He did wear it for a couple of his senior pictures, though. But he's never worn it since. Nice straw hat. Like for wearing for the beach, I think, again. All right. Today, one thing I want to go over in math, we've done a lot of simple solutions where you've had experience with naming fractions, but fractions are not always just going to look like a picture. So I want to give you a couple of reminders today. For example, on this top one, we know that it's divided into 6 equal parts, and 4 of them are shaded in. So when you're going to write that fraction, the numerator, or the top number, is the shaded part. And the denominator, or the number that's down on the bottom, denominator and down both start with the D, that's a good way to remember that. That is the number of parts in all. So when I write the fraction for that, remember, it's going to look like this. 4 on top represents the 4 shaded parts. 6 on the bottom represents how many parts in all that make up the shape. Now, if you see this next one, I see that 2 of the parts are shaded, but they're not side by side. That does not matter. There's still 2 shaded parts, and there's 4 parts in all, so 2/4. They don't have to be touching when they're shaded in order to be the top part of the fraction. Now, sometimes fractions are actually represented with words, and so I have 3 different examples that I want you to take a look at today. The first one is 4/8, and the words, just like when you see a number written in a word form, you're just going to write it 4 on top, and the 8ths, of course, would be the 8 equal parts on the bottom. The next one, though, is kind of different, and a lot of times kids don't catch this at first, but 3 out of 5. If you were saying that 3 out of the 5 dips of ice cream in your bowl were vanilla and the other 2 were chocolate, you write this as a fraction, 3 going on top out of 5, and so the 5 is written as the denominator on the bottom. And then the last one I think is very odd, but it is a true symbol that is used in math. And notice that it says 5 divided by 6. If you are writing that like a fraction, the 5 goes on top. The line actually can be a symbol for division, and the 6 goes below it. So when you work with those today, please do not write 5 divided by 6 like this. That is not the correct way to write it as a fraction. You want the 5 on top and the 6 below. So those are just a few little pointers that maybe will help you out doing your math today. All right. Our question of the day: would you rather be a giant or the size of an ant? I would definitely go for the ant. I just think you could sneak into little places. Like if there was a great concert you wanted to go to, you could just crawl right in. No one would even know you're there. If you were going to a sporting event, you wouldn't have to buy a ticket. You could just creep right in there. But if you were a giant, that would be pretty tough to be sneaky, I think. Fact of the day: forest fires can travel faster uphill than downhill. Oh, that's true. A lot of times when there is a forest fire, they'll fly over with helicopters and try to put the fire out from further up the mountain than down the mountain, because a lot of time the wind will blow the fire up the hill instead of down. And our joke of the day. Where should you never take a dog? To a flea market. And the advice is, to make a seesaw work, you have to take turns being down. I think that's true when you're working with people. Sometimes you have to let somebody else do a part that maybe you really wanted to do in order to make the whole project turn out. All right, guys. Hey, we will see you tomorrow morning. There'll be another video posted. And then hopefully we'll see you Thursday at our 12 o'clock Zoom meeting. Picked up all your work from school today. I got to say, you guys did a lot better this time around as far as doing everything completely and getting things done and making sure everything was turned in. That made me really happy. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.